Welcome back to Ukulele. Today we're going to be learning a new piece that is slightly different. It's not by a classical composer, but in fact it's from a very famous Japanese studio known as Studio Ghibli. And they made a movie called Howl's Moving Castle, and within Howl's Moving Castle there's a very famous piece known as The Merry-Go-Round of Life. Let's listen to what it sounds like. Alright, so starting off with this piece, we need to know the chords so that we can be able to get the melody, because it's just the same chord progression over and over. It's the intro, and then we go into the main section, the main tune, the main melody, okay? So we're going to have an A section and a B section, and the A section and B section are exactly the same except for the pace of how it moves. The B section has a bit more of a bump. Alright, so intro, A section, B section. So let's start off with the intro. We're going to have our G power chord. So all that is it's like a G chord, yeah, but instead you're only holding, so you hold the second fret of the C string with the index finger, third fret of the E string with the middle finger, fifth fret of the A string with your pinky. Alright, that's our first chord, and we're going to strum it from the C string, not from the top. Actually, you could strum it from the top because it works. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to move to a D7 bar chord, meaning I'm just going to straighten my index finger across the whole of the second fret, then my middle finger will drop to the A string on the third fret. So it will be 2, 2, 2, 3. That's a D7 bar chord. Alright, so far G power chord, then D7, then we're going to go to a G minor, which is just middle finger, second fret of the C, ring finger, third fret of the E, index finger, first fret of the A. And then we're going to go to an open D7 bar chord, which is middle finger on the second fret of the G, ring finger on the second fret of the E. So 2, 0, 2, and then 0 in the A. Okay, so far we have G minor, D7, Then we move it to finish off to another D7 bar chord, which has our index finger barring across the whole of the 5th fret, and then my middle finger goes on the 6th fret of the C string. So 5, 6, 5, 5. So those chords together should sound like this for the intro. D7, do do da do da. Then you finish on another D7 bar chord. So we have 3 D7s. This D7 bar chord here, this D7 open chord here, and then another D7 bar chord here on the 5th fret. So get used to those. But we're going to be using a lot of this D7 right over here. Okay? So now let's bring in our melody for that intro. So we're going to play that G power chord, and then your pinky is going to be moving to the 6th fret and back. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and the 1 is on the strum. So 1 and 2 and 3 and. Then I do the same thing on the D7. 1 and now my pinky is moving to the 5th fret of the A. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So that means you're putting the pinky on 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and, alright, and you're putting it on the ands. So together, from the G power chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then G minor. 1, pinky's now going to be going to the 3rd fret of the A. 1 and 2 and 3 and then I strum this D7 and then I put my pinky on the 3rd fret of the E and then I play the 2nd fret of the E. So strum 3, 2, then I drop my middle finger to the 2nd fret of the C, and now this is just a regular D chord, and I strum it from the C all the way to the bottom. Do, do, da. It's not a strum, but you play each string. Do, do, do. Then I slide my middle finger, and it's already set up to that D7. Alright, so my middle finger, when it's set up over there, it's already doesn't need to remove itself off the string, it just moves on the string. Alright, so from that G minor, D7, strum, pinky, ring, drop the middle finger. Alright, so now let's put that intro together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and D7, do, do, do. And take your time with it, okay? It wants to have a free tempo there. So we go. And then after that D7, we have a G minor run-up. A G minor run-up, okay? That just means I'm going to hold my G minor chord and play each of the strings from the C string. So C, E, A, and that's the end of the intro, and that's leading up to the first main part. Do, do, da, E flat major 7. Alright, so these are the chords for our main melody, okay? So starting up, we have an E major 7, bar everything on the 3rd fret, and put your ring finger or your pinky on the 5th fret of the A. So from that G minor run up, do, do, da, E flat major 7, slide back to that D7 we know, and then G minor. Then we do a G minor walk up, but this time from the E string. Alright, so it's going to go E, A, then I put my pinky on the 5th fret. And you don't have to hold the chord when you're trying to get that pinky. You can go do, da, you can let go, and then we go to our next chord. Okay, so those are our first 4 chords. We have E flat major 7, D7, G minor walk up. Then we get to this next chord. My pinky will slide all the way to the 10th fret of the A, and we're going to skip 2 frets and put our middle finger on the 7th fret of the C string and our index finger on the 6th fret of the E string. So 7, 6, 10. Alright, so our pinky slides all there, and it's going to be 2 spaces between. Make sure you have those 2 spaces between. Alright, so let's take our chords up until there. E flat major 7, D7, change after 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, G minor walk up. 1, 2, 3. To this chord, this is called our C minor 7. This is the second part, okay? So the first part was E flat major 7, D7, G minor walk up. And make sure you change the chords after 3 beats. We're in the time signature of 3, 4, okay? So 3, 4, meaning 3 beats per bar. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's called a waltz. That's the style, okay? So after we go that G minor walk up, our second part, pinky slides to the 10th fret. We're holding that C minor 7. And then we move these 2 fingers, your middle finger and index finger, move them forward 2 frets and keep your pinky where it is, okay? So, alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1. Alright, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright, so I'm not going to break the whole melody down now, but that's going to be part of the melody, so you can get that now if you want. So 1, 2, I play the pinky on the 3rd beat, 3, so 1, 2, 3, move these 2. This is my F9. 1, 2, I push my pinky then to the 12th fret of the A string. So 1, 2 on the 2nd beat, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, da, da, da. Then I land on this B flat, which is the same as a G power chord, but now I move it 1 fret, 2 fret, 3 fret. So my index finger will be on the 5th fret of the C, middle finger 6th fret of the E, pinky finger on the 8th fret of the A. Alright, so 5, 6, 8, strumming from the C string. Make sure you know when you're strumming from the C string and when you're strumming from the G string, okay? So far for that part 2. 1, 2, 3, F9, B flat power chord. So then we have another walk up. I'm going to call this our A walk up. We go. So we play the 5 of the E, 5 of the A, then the 8 of the A. Make sure you use your ears. If in case you're playing something that doesn't sound right, don't just be like, oh, that's what I saw. No. Check, make sure it's working. Check with your eyes and listen with your ears, okay? 5, 5, 8, and that's how we finish the second part. So the second part is that C minor 7, F9, B flat power chord, A walk up. Then we go to a B flat major 7, which is the exact same as an E flat major 7, but just starting from the 10th fret. So you bar your index finger on the 10th fret of the ukulele, and you put your pinky or your ring finger on the 12th fret of the A string. And that right there is our B flat major 7. Okay, so that A walk up takes us to our B flat major 7. Okay, so let's now try take everything up until that B flat major 7. We're going to start it from the G minor run up at the end of the intro, which is do, da, da, to the E flat major 7. Then D7, da, da, G minor walk up. Do, da, da, C minor 7, we're in part 2. F9, then B flat, A walk up, B flat major 7. One more time from the G minor run up at the end of the intro. Just remember, the G minor run up at the end of the intro is the only one that starts from the C string, okay? The one that comes in the main section starts from the E string. Okay, let's go for it. E flat major 7, D7, then G minor. G minor walk up from the E string. Go to that, C minor 7, F9, B flat, A walk up, B flat major 7. Alright, now from here, in part 3, when we hit that B flat major 7, we're already in part 3. We go. Now we end up in this interesting chord called an A augmented. Alright, so from this B flat major 7, I keep my pinky on there and I slide it to the 8th fret of the A string. I put my middle finger on the 7th fret of the C and my index finger on the 5th fret of the E. So it's going to be 7, 5, 8. Alright, so first chord was that B flat major 7 to this A augmented. And we're going to do this move on the A augmented. Da, da, da. So I just play the whole chord from the C string. Then I go to the 7 of the A string and then back to the 8. So pinky, ring finger, pinky, okay? So from that B flat major 7, then back to another F9. So meaning, after that, I keep all these 3 fingers, my middle finger, index finger, and pinky finger on the fretboard, and now I'm just going to slide them whoop, to that F9. And my middle finger is now going to be on the 9th fret of the C, index finger, 8th fret of the E, pinky finger, 10th fret of the A. Make sure you have this chord accurate. It's very easy to go from this chord and then mess it up and have the spaces wrong, okay? So from here, middle finger slides 2, boom. And these other ones are just right next to each other on the frets. Then none of them are on the same fret, okay? So far, F9, then we have an F major 7. Alright, so look at that. We've been using the same shape in so many places. We have an E flat major 7, which was on the 3rd fret. We have an F major 7, which starts on the 5th fret with our index finger and our ring finger on the 7th fret. Then we've also had a B flat major 7, which is on the 10th, 12th. So you have to get used to this shape. It's so important. All right, and that F major 7 is the end of our third part of the main section. So our third part sounds like this, starting from that A walk up. B flat major 7, A augmented, F9, F major 7. All right, so try that F9 to the F major 7. All right, so I'm just putting the actual melodies that we're going to be doing when we're breaking down the melody part. And then we keep on going. So what I have right there is a B flat 9. It's the exact same shape as an F9. So all I do is slide, put my middle finger on the second fret of the C string, index finger on the first fret of the E, pinky finger on the third fret of the A. Alright, that's my B flat 9. Same as the F9. This is the beginning of our fourth part. Okay? So let's try everything up until this fourth part, before we break it down. So far we have, from the first G minor walk up at the end of the intro, E flat major 7, D7, G minor walk up. Now, C minor 7, F9, to that B flat, sorry. Then the A walk up. B flat major 7, part 3, A augmented, F9, F major 7. Start that B flat 9. Da, da, da. Then we slide to our E flat major 7. E flat major 7 is the one that starts on the 3rd fret and pinky's on the 5th. So from that B flat 9 to E flat major 7. Then I go to a D7 suspended. And then a D7. So all it is pretty simple. So index finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. Okay? That's D7 sus. And then just back to my regular D7, which just has my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E. You can also hold it like with your middle and pinky finger, and then middle and ring finger. Okay? Whatever fingering style works for you. So that part 4 starts on that B flat 9. E flat major 7, D7 sus, D7. Then we have this lick. And what that is I'm just playing open A string, then I play the 1st fret on the A string, and then back to the open A. And I start off slow and I build up the speed. It's like a sudden sprint of speed. So I start off 0, 1, 0, da 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 da. Alright, so I just quickly da 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 da. It's like I'm tumbling. Da 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 da. And what I do there is I go 3rd fret on the E string to the 2nd fret on the E string, then 3rd fret on the C string to 2nd fret on the C string. So 0, 1, 0, 3, 2, 3, 2. Then I start this. Then we just repeat everything again, but now with more notes, okay? So that's gonna be the part that connects us to the B section. And the B section chords are exactly the same, just with a bit more of a bounce, okay? So let's take that whole A section. 1, 2, starting from that G minor run up. Ready? Go. D7, G minor walk up, C minor 7, F9, B flat, A walk up, B flat major 7, A augmented, F9, F major 7, B flat 9, D7 sus, D7, G minor lick. Then you hold that G minor, and you're just gonna play the G string, then just come up with your index finger on both the A and E string. So boom cha cha. Then you put your thumb on the C string. Boom cha cha. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're alternating between the G and the C string. Okay, alternate between them. So G tum tum, C tum tum, G we get back to the C, we do that same G minor run up. Do, do, da. And then we do the exact same chords, but now with more of a bounce, okay? All right, so now let's go for our A section, but now let's add in the melody so that we have our chords and our melody. We're making some chord melodies. All right, so we start off with E flat major 7, and I play that note again. So strum 2, 3, I play on the third beat. So 1, 2, 3, that's the 5th fret of the A, where the ring or pinky finger is, okay? 1, 2, 3, D7, 1, on this first strum, then I slide my middle finger to the 1st fret and release. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, from that D7, 1, slide, nothing, G minor, then the walk up, do, da, da. All right, so that's already the first part. So we have from the G minor run up, do, da, da, E flat. 7, and I play that pinky finger again. So 1, 2, 3 on the third beat. 1, 2, 3. Push these 2 fingers forward. 1, 2. Then my pinky pushes forward to the 12th fret. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Pinky pushes forward on that second beat. 1, 1, 2. Then I bring my pinky finger to the 8th fret of the A string. And I go 8, 6 with my pinky middle, and then I come to that B flat power chord. So 1, 2, da, da, da. Again. 1, 2, da, da, B flat power chord. A walk up. Okay, so let's try it again from that main section, from the G minor run up into the E flat major 7. So we have do, da, da, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, G minor, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, C minor 7, 2, 3, 1, 2, da, da, da. One time without me saying anything, from the G minor run up at the end of the intro. A walk up, B flat major 7. Then I release my pinky finger. So after I just strum it, I release my pinky finger, and then I play the 10th fret of the A string. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So 1, 3 on that third beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I do that move for the A augmented. Pinky, ring, pinky, alternating between the 8, 7, 8. So I strum 7, 8. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, F9, da. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. That's just me playing the 8th fret of the A string. So pinky, then 8th fret of the A. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just moving backwards, alright? Wherever I am, here, pinky to my index finger, then here to my index finger. That's a F major 7 to the 5th fret of the A. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then B flat 9. Alright, so what I'm doing there is, just to keep the melody steady, I'm holding that B flat 9, I strum it. I go to the 1st fret of the A, then I come back to that 3rd fret. So strum 1, 3. Alright, so that means my index finger is holding those 2 notes just by itself. Alright, so from that B flat major 7, let me take it from the A walk up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So when I get this E flat major 7 after that B flat 9 at the fourth part. 1, 2, 3. I slide to that E flat major 7. I go back to my index finger, so I remove the pinky. So 1, 2, and I climb up to the E string. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. On that E string being held by my index finger. 1, 2, 3. D7 sus. D7 the lick. Da 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 da. Doom cha cha doom cha cha doom cha cha doo 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 doo. Alright, let's first see if we got that whole melody before we take it to the B section, which is exactly the same, just with more of a bounce. Alright, so let's take it from that B flat major 7 up until the end of the A section. So we go from the A walk up. 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. D7 suspended. D7 da 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 da. Doom cha cha doom cha cha doom cha cha doo doo doo. All right, one more time from that A walk up into the B flat major 7 on the third part. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. D7 suspended. D7 regular. Da 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 da. Doom cha cha doom cha cha doom cha cha doo da da da. All right, let's take it from the whole A section, starting from that G minor on up. 1, 2, 3. G minor. G minor walk up. 2, 3, 1, 2. B flat. A walk up to that B flat major 7. Let's do that one more time, but now from the entire intro all the way through the A section. All right. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now for that B section, I'm doing the exact same thing, but now with a bit more of a tempo. So in that first A section, I want you to think in terms of the dynamics. You're being very relaxed about it. You're moving at your own pace. No beat is dictating how to move. The beat is there, and it still wants to be acknowledged, but you decide to move at your own pace, okay? But don't take it too slow, but move leisurely. Move as if you're on holiday. No one's here to tell you, hey, get to assembly on time, alright? Now just move at your own pace for that A section. The B section now, there's a tempo. And now you need to move a bit more to the beat, okay? Starting from that G minor build. 1, 2, 3. So all I'm doing in that B section is including a bit of some strumming. So I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. G minor walk up. 1, down, up, down. So that E flat major 7, I strum with my thumb, then I give it a down, up, down. Alright, so 1, down, up, down. Then D7, I go to it, do the exact same move, and when I get to this G minor, I do that down, up, down. So I strum, down, up, down. So a lot of the time I'll be doing a strum and a down, up, down for this B section. So 1, 2, 3, strum, down, up, down, strum, da, da, strum, down, up, down. Alright, again. Strum, down, up, down, D7, move, strum on G minor, down, up, down, G minor woke up, the second one, C minor 7, so strum that C minor 7, strum, down, up, down, F9, move that pinky, strum the B flat, down, up, down. Alright, so for that second part, you strum on the C minor 7 and that B flat. Alright, so it goes strum, down, up, down, strum, pinky, da, da, strum, down, up, down, A woke up. To B flat major 7, no strum here. A7 augmented, no strum there. F9, strum there. Alright, so when we get that third part, strum at that F9. Don't strum at that B flat major 7. Don't strum at the A augmented, but strum at the F9. Alright, so again for the B section, we have. Let me slow it down a bit. Here we go. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. C minor 7. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. A walk up. B flat, no down, up, down. F9. Now for that F9, what I do is I do a strum with my thumb, down, up. Then on the last down, I make sure I change that index finger on the 8th fret of the A. Strum, so strum, down, up, down, down, up, down. Make sure you hear that note, da, da, da. Strum, down, up, down, strum, down, up, down. I do the same move in that F major 7. Strum with the pinky there, with the ring finger there first. Strum, down, up. Then I get to the index finger on the last down. Alright, so those two Fs. Strum, down, up, down, strum, down, up, down. Alright, let's take it from the beginning of the A section, starting from that G minor run up. Strum, down, up, down, strum. Strum, down, up, down, walk up. Down, up, down. Down, up, down, A walk up. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Now for that B flat major 7, when you get there, you can also do a down, up, down. It fits with the style, so don't feel like, oh, I did a down, up, down, that's a mistake. No, it's fine. You can go down, down, up, down, strum, da, da, strum, down, up, down. Alright, when you get that B flat major 7. So that would look like this from that A walk up. Down, up, down. Down, up, down, F major 7, down, up, down, then B flat 9, nothing changes here. Everything's the same as in the A section, except for that D7 sus. I'm gonna go strum, down, up, down, doo, da. This is my ending. So everything's the same on that B flat 9, on that B section. I strum, strum, da, 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 da. But up until that D7 sus, I go strum, down, up, down, alright, on that D7 sus. Strum, down, up, down. Now before I show you the outro, let's go for the whole B section. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. You can do down, up, down if you want. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Everything's the same here. D7 sus, down, up, down. Now, once I hold that D7 sus, so strum, down, up, down, I hold a G minor chord. Doo, da, da. I go from the C all the way to the bottom. Then I slide it to that D7 we had in the intro. And I strum the whole thing. So that's middle finger on the 6th fret of the C, index finger barring across the whole of the 5th fret. Alright, so from that G minor, doo, da, da, strum that D7, ring finger comes on the 7th fret of the A string, so strum 7th fret, Pinky skips a fret, it goes to the 9th. Alright, so strum 7, 9. Don't go strum 7, 8. Alright, you'll know it sounds off. Make sure you use your ears. Don't just think you're doing what I'm doing and it doesn't sound like what I'm doing. Make sure it looks like what I'm doing and it sounds like what I'm doing, okay? So, strum 7, 9. Push the pinky to the 10th fret of the A and bring the whole bar to the 7th fret. And you finish with a down, down, up, then a slow down to finish. So, down, down, up, slow strum. Alright, so that ending is G minor, 1, 2, 3, D7, slide with my middle finger. Look how my middle finger is set up, it's on the same string. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, strum, down, up, strum. And this is our G bar chord. This is a G, this is a G. Alright, those are just different G's. Alright, so let's try that B section nice and slow, starting from that G minor build. B section, let's go. Strum, down, up, down. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Let me slow it down a bit more. Down, up, down, if you want. Down, up, down. Down, up, down. Nothing. Bring back the strum now. Strum, down, up, down. Outro. Down, up, slow down to finish. One more time, that B section, even slower. I know I took it a bit quick there. Here we go. From the E string. Outro. Alright, good stuff. Let's see if we can do the A section to the B section and then we'll take it from the intro, okay? So let's start off with that A section, starting from the G minor on up. Ready? Go. Nice and tender. Be thoughtful about it. A walk up. G minor lick. Build the tempo. Here we go. A bit slow though. Outro. Alright, let's take it from the intro. I'm going to take it nice and slow. If you want to play with the normal speed, go back to the beginning of this video and practice along with that. Once you feel comfortable with the chord shapes, you feel comfortable with the melody moving, you feel comfortable with the strums, go to the beginning of the video and practice along there, okay? So let's go from the intro all the way to the ending, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Take your time. So remember, play that A section with a thoughtful attitude, thoughtful, reflective, leisureful attitude. And when that B section comes up, play with it as if you're a little bit upset and you just have to deal with the thoughts that are coming into your head. So you want to play that B section as if you're slightly upset, slightly frustrated, but you're still very aware of what's going on around you. So pay attention to those moods so that you can get each of those sections good. Practice them good. Make sure you have your chords absolutely perfect so that your melodies can fit in well, and then your strums are just that cherry on top. And that right there is Hal's Moving Castle. Make sure you pay a lot of attention to managing the dynamics of the sound. Don't just play the notes however you want to play them. Make sure you play them tenderly when they need to be played tenderly. Make sure you build up that tempo and you keep it steady when it needs to be kept steady. But the main thing is add that emotion. And how you get a lot of emotion is by managing the dynamics, the volume within the piece. All right, so spend a lot of time on it. It needs the time. That's usually the hardest part. People can be able to get the notes, but getting that level of emotion is a bit of the hardest part. But you can only get it if you spend time with the piece. So spend time with it, and I can't wait to hear what it sounds like when you're channeling your emotion through the merry-go-round of life. Bye for now.